Hi guys, welcome to Up Above Love, and today I'll be sharing with you 7 ways to reduce waste for zero waste beginners. So if you have clicked on this video, then you might already know that protecting the environment, aka the Mother Earth, is protecting yourself and the people around you and the future generation. Sorry, that was a lot of ends, but then if you want to save the planet, become a superhero or Wonder Woman, then make sure to watch the whole video. 2 years ago, I began to become aware of how much plastics that I was consuming and how much waste I was throwing it out there. Before, I never wondered like where all my trash go. But then thanks to watching this video on Facebook, that I know about the zero waste lifestyle, and then I started talking to my friends and my colleagues who are also interested in the zero waste lifestyle. And then after talking to them, I learned that only a small percentage of our trash is being sent to the recycling centers to be recycled. The rest, who knows where. So I did some research, and according to Life Science, of all the waste produced in 2017, only 8.4% of it eventually got recycled. And also on National Geographic, they said that only 9% of 6.3 billion metric tons of plastic has been recycled. So with that number, then we can understand that 91% of our trash is being sent to like dumps or landfills or oceans or being burnt. So that is polluting the air, the earth, the land, the water, the ocean, everything. Yeah, so some of you might not be aware of what we are doing, what we are consuming is affecting on this planet, but then hopefully by watching this video, it will raise your awareness on the environmental impact of you on this planet. Yeah, so I hope now you know why we should reduce, putting waste out there instead of, just think that, oh, it can be recycled. Before you recycle, make sure to reduce. So the first way to reduce plastic waste, and for me this is the easiest step. This is like the first baby steps that you have to take if you are not used to this lifestyle yet. Then the first way is to refuse single-use straws. So either it's plastic straws, of course, or paper straw or wheat straws. Then if you don't really need it, then you should refuse to use it. I am not denying the fact that paper straws and wheat straws are a great replacement for the plastic ones, but as a consumer, as a customer, then I think it's best to use a reusable products rather than using a single-use product, because using single-use products creates high demand for manufacturing, and you might already know the obvious. Factories are negatively impact on the environment through air pollutant emissions, toxic waste disposal, and water contaminations. And I am not trying to be negative here, but while waiting for the technological advancement to decarbonize the manufacturing process, then we should do the best we can to reduce waste out there. And I know that I am talking too much about this, but I hope that you get the importance of using reusable products rather than the single-used ones. So I bring these steel straws with me to everywhere I go in case that I'm craving for boba tea or craving for something. So I'm using these steel ones, and I feel like this is like life-saving, because I tried using the wooden one, but then I didn't like it that much because it was really hard to like keep it clean and like keep it dry and stuff, and the glass one is easy to break, so I prefer using the steel one the most. Moving on to the next product, you might already see it already. Yeah, so the next product is the reusable tumbler or mugs or cups or whatever you want to call it. I bring this with me like everywhere I go, like seriously, like everywhere. Like ask all of my friends, all my students, because I'm teaching English. So I bring this with me everywhere. And before I only have one, but now I have two. So yeah, so I would bring 2 cups along with me. Why, you may ask? Okay, so when you're out, of course you're gonna like get thirsty, and you're gonna like go and buy yourself a water bottle. But then if you have your own personal cup, reusable tumbler, then you can fill the water in first. This one's like almost like 1 liter, so pretty good, right? So I before I only have one, but now whenever I go to a coffee shop to get my work done, then I would bring another one. So this one is I put the water inside, and this one is I am going to fill up my beverage. When I go to the coffee shop, I would tell them to put my beverage in this one so that I won't be thirsty and I don't have to waste another plastic cup. So if you are thinking in your head right now, like, it's just a plastic cup, it's just a plastic bottle, it doesn't make that much of a difference, then let's do some math, okay? So for example, if you decide to consume less, 1 plastic bottle less each day, every day, then after a year you would consume less than 365 cups or bottles out there, right? And imagine only 0.1% of the world population are taking the same action, then you would save up to 3 billion cups or bottles, okay? But the thing is, each and every one of us, we don't consume 1 plastic bottle or 1 plastic cup per day. Normally, on average, we would consume about like 3 to 4 cups or bottles. So yeah, you can just do the math and see that each and every one of us does make a difference. So the next products that I am loving are these silicone lids. That's what I call it. I don't know what to call it. But then, so this is for covering up the lid. So I use this to replace the plastic wraps that you often use in the kitchen, to cover up the leftovers and stuff. So I am going to show you how like cool this is. So if you might be wondering, what is the difference between silicone and plastic? Aren't they the same? Well, no, they are not. And I'm going to tell you why, but look at this. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have water inside, if you can see. Later on, see? Okay, so that's water. So this is actually spilled proof and leak proof. It doesn't leak at all if you have like the right size on. So this is so awesome. And then like I would just keep this in the fridge, and then after it's done, I'm gonna take it out and then I'm gonna wash it, and then I can reuse it. You don't have to waste like tons of plastic wraps out there. Like, I seriously love this. So look, there's water, just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, the difference between a silicone and a plastic. So silicone are much more durable and ocean friendly compared to plastic. So you might be thinking, why don't we use plastic instead? Plastic is unhealthy because it breaks down into like small little pieces. That's what we call microplastics. Like, it's really small and it will get into your body. So for example, you use this to cover up your food, okay? And then you're gonna like, for example, you're gonna tie the rubber band around it, and this is how you cover your food. It's fine for the first time, but if you keep on reusing it over and over and over, it's gonna break down into the small microplastic that you can't see, but then it will get into your food and get into your body. And if silicones are unluckily thrown into the ocean, it's not as bad as the the plastic, because plastic, as I said, they break down, and the small fish, they would think that that is their food and they will eat it. And who eats the fish? We do. Okay, so it's affecting like what goes around comes around. So try to reduce the plastic wraps. Besides this thing, this is heat resistant, so you can put it in the fridge, in the freezer, and then you can put it in the microwave and the oven. Is totally fine. People actually use silicone to bake now, so don't worry, it's safe for you. Okay, so really cool. You should really get this. The next one is a pretty cliche one, because everyone is talking about it, is you should bring a tote bag with you instead of using a plastic bag. I don't have a plastic bag right now, but then yeah, I also refuse accepting paper bags from shops, because as I mentioned before, I do not want to use the single-used one. I only use mine, the one that are reusable, that are washable. So I normally would bring a tote bag along, or to make it more convenient, I bought this one. This is so small. I call this a pocket bag because it fit your pocket. So it looks like this. This can be, you know, it fit my backpack. I always like have one in my backpack, or you know, in my purse. It fit my purse as well. So it looks that small, but when you open it up, then it has, you know, the same size or even bigger of a plastic bag. Like the shape of it is kind of like a plastic bag, so it's really like easy to carry around. Yeah, so I love this, and it's like super easy to clean. I just, you know, put it in the washing machine. Yeah, this is machine washable, so definitely I would consider getting this one as well if you like don't want to bring a lot of bags with you. But what if you are going grocery shopping and, you know, a tote bag or, you know, a pocket bag wouldn't do the job because, for example, you only do grocery shopping once a week and you buy a lot of stuff for the whole family? Then that's why I bought a turtle bag instead. I bought like 4 to 5 of them. So these turtle bags, they are made from cotton and they are super stretchy. So they look really small, but then they can hold up so much. So yeah, it solves my problem. Speaking of grocery shopping, I would like to introduce another product that would be a great replacement for the, you know, the produce bag that you would use to get your veggies and your fruits weight. And this one is the mesh produce bag. Even though I don't think this is made from cotton, this is made from like the polyester kind of thing, but then they are reusable. So I'm using, you know, everything that are reusable. Yeah, so bring this along. I always bring this along to the supermarket as well to get, you know, my veggies weight. So this is really thin, it's really light, so it doesn't affect much, you know, on the measurement. And this netting, it produces like an excellent like air circulation to keep your fruits fresh in the fridge as well. So this thing are machine washable also. Yeah, and I also love this one, so this is a pretty easy swaps. Okay, we have come to the last product, and it is somehow still related to bags. I don't know why. So a lot of people asked me that what if I want to buy meat, right? Like you cannot use you know, the tote bag to buy meat because it's gonna get like really dirty and all those, you know, liquidy stuff. And they don't want to bring jars and the plastic container box with them because it's really like inconvenient and it takes up a lot of space. So I have been thinking and I found a solution. So I found this product. I call this a silicone bag. Yeah, that's just why I call it, like silicone ziplock kind of thing. So it's kind of like, you know, a ziplock. So you just take it out and then you put the meat in. You know, for example, you put the meat in here and, you know, all the liquidy stuff. I'm gonna pour the water in here. Okay, yeah, and after you have put, you know, your meat inside or anything inside, the liquid inside, you're going to close it with this. And then this is leak proof, spill proof. See? Yeah. So this also really helps if you want to buy like meat out there in the market and stuff. You don't want to get, you know, the styrofoam, you know, in the meat in the styrofoam thing. So you can buy this at a butcher shop. I mean not this, but then you can use this to buy meat at the butcher shop. But then I know that some of you might say that you know, if you want to protect the environment, then go vegan. I know that, but then for right now I am not to that point yet. I am trying to eat less meat, but then I am starting with these kind of stuff first, and then later on I know that my love for the environment and for everything will start to grow, and then later on I will cut down meat. Yeah, but then for right now, you know, for beginners, I am considering myself still beginners. Yeah, so you use this one so that you can buy meat to not accept the plastic bags. And yeah, that is it for this video, guys. For anyone that is living in Vietnam and is looking for a shop that sells eco-friendly products, then you guys can check out my shop, Katie Candy. I will leave the link and my Instagram down in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And just to be clear that I am not making this video to sell my products, but I am actually truly genuinely care about the environment, and I have plenty more of eco-friendly swaps that you can try out. So if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, then please let me know in the comment down below, and remember to click that like and subscribe button and also the bell too to be notified when I upload my videos. And again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to save the planet so that we can all have a home to be your magical self. Thank you so much for watching once again, and goodbye. See you guys next time.